Hey yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode, a vlog episode. And this a vlog episode. Yes, you see me in Vegas, baby. I went to Vegas for my 30th birthday. First of all, happy birthday to me. Shout out to everybody who helped me celebrate my birthday. But yeah, we took a flight all the way from Texas to Vegas. My very first time in Vegas, and the first thing I see is slots in a liquor store. So yeah, in the liquor store we said let's go ahead and get it. Got a bottle. I got a bottle, and my homie Adrian got a bottle, and then it was off to the hotel for us. Okay, so we actually stayed in a hotel called the Rio, and it's not that far from the hotel, or not that far from the airport, excuse me. But it was a fun experience from flying in to seeing the city. As you can see, I'm just seeing the spear. I'm seeing everything. I'm kind of soaking it all in as we are heading to the hotel to get ready and have fun. As soon as we get to the hotel, shout out to my mom and my grandma and my stepdad who got there early and helped, and they decorated. See, got the 30th and happy birthday, and yeah, it was just time to go turn up after that. Outfits for the day one, it was me and Adrian. We was hitting the streets, and you see this crazy ass little car. It has nobody driving, but it takes people anywhere. I wish I would have got into it and see how it was. As you see, I coming out, see the Hell's Kitchen. I used to watch Hell's Kitchen on TV all the time, so to see it in person was kind of phenomenal and kind of a cool experience. Go inside the Hell's Kitchen, they sell t-shirts, there's books, they sell all type of merchandise from Gordon Ramsay because it is his restaurant. You see him on the door just talking, long hallways with him and his pictures on there. If you watched Hell's Kitchen, every winner from Hell's Kitchen, they had it on the wall, as you can see as I'm passing by. So yeah, you see all of the winners from every Hell's Kitchen ever, right? And that one black dude is the one I really kind of vividly remember. But yeah, man, he got all these posters and stuff in Hell's Kitchen, so it looked like it's burnt right. And it's Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is hilarious, okay? And if you go in there, it's just like the TV show. They have bandanas on, and they have the blue and red coats. Dude, that shit was cool. But then we end up going back outside and walking down Flamingo Street, I think. And you see me posted up with two of the women that passed by. It was pretty nice and pretty chilled, and they let us take some pictures. Yeah, we was going by. We seen the spear up close. The spear was very nice and very fantastic. As we were walking down Flamingo Street, we walked down to the end. We actually was on the intersection where Tupac actually got killed. Rest in peace, Tupac. So that was kind of cool, a nice experience. We walked a good as far as mile though, like from our hotel to where we was at, we was running. Okay. Then Saturday night we end up going out to eat, as you can see, dressed up, fly. We ended up going to a Brazilian steakhouse, and at Brazilian steakhouse they gave me some nice desserts. We had some good meats and we had nice desserts and everything all under the sun. That's all my family singing happy birthday to me. And it was a very nice, cool experience. My grandma never experienced a Brazilian steakhouse. Y'all should have saw her face. But later that night, we actually went back to the hotel. And in the hotel, we was able to get in this elevator right here. And yeah, it led up to a club, which is crazy. And you get to see the whole town, the whole city. We was going up to like the 50-something floor, and you see the football stadium. You see you overlooking the city. And as soon as you get in there, it's a whole vibe. It's dark, nice club, serving drinks, music is going. It was a whole vibe. And then on Sunday night, we actually went to Armando's Pizzeria. Basically, they have these fat boys where it's big breads like you can see right here, but it's stuffed with Alfredo. This mine was stuffed with Alfredo, but then you have like Alfredo and shrimp, you have lasagnas, you have a big Texas, it has ribs and macaroni cheese, all of this, all stuff in this bread. This was good, man. And they could do the same thing for pizzas too as well. But then later that night we went back to the casino, had some shots. It was officially my 30th birthday. I was shotting it up at midnight on Sunday night. And we went from hotel to hotel, or casino, and then on Monday night, it was a Monday night. Yeah, Monday night. It was like 30 minutes on my birthday. You see me taking my shots. It was a good, fun experience. I had pretty much all the fun that I could have. I appreciate everybody who came out and supported me, everybody who came out and had fun with me and vibed out with me. If you didn't, it's okay. We got another chance at it someday in the future. But until then, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and happy birthday to me. Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Talk 100 Podcast. On this podcast, spell talk with the one instead of an L, because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's get into it today. Let's talk about it. All right, I am finally back. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I know. Don't kill me too much. But it's a special reason I've been gone. It was my birthday weekend this past weekend, okay? So the past 2 weeks, I've been doing everything, getting prepared for it, having special things, special events, small parties, drinking parties, going away parties, coming back parties, everything you can think about partying. I have been doing it because it's my 30th birthday, okay? Monday, November 17th, I officially turned 30 years old, okay? And over the weekend, I took my first trip to Vegas. Yes, turning 30, one and only time that it's going to happen. And the way I spent it was I spent it in Vegas for the first time ever, okay? As y'all can see, you can hear it. I'm still trying to get through it, okay? The weekend was fun. The weekend was phenomenal. The weekend was fantastic, okay? To all my people that loves Vegas, they still goes to Vegas. They go to Vegas all the time, or maybe even stay in Vegas. I see why. I definitely see why. Vegas is a place that can get you in trouble, like, by far. All right. First of all, since Tom went back, they're in the Pacific time zone, so it got dark at 4:30. Literally, 4:30 it started getting dark, and I was just like, yeah, see, this is how people get in trouble. You start your night early, and then since you're on Pacific time, everything that's happened is already, like, done for. Like, the primetime games we was watching games on Sunday. The primetime game ended at, like, 8 o'clock. Dude, that's time to get ready and go to the club. That's why people here. People there get in trouble. Okay, this is why you can't. That's why you can't do anything. You know what? Now thinking about it, because we was watching the Cowboys game and Raiders game while we was there. We was supposed to go, but I ain't gonna lie, I ended up taking a nap, and I almost slept through that game. But that's probably what happened to CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. They probably got to Vegas. They like, man, I can't sleep, man. Let's go do something. Look up. It's 4 a.m. Y'all missed curfew. That's probably why they was out for that first offensive series. But they killed that game. All right, they was outside. Okay, I know they was outside because I was outside. Right, but all in all, I appreciate the people that I met there, the places that I did go to, the stuff that I was getting into. It was fantastic. It was fun. It was nice. A great experience, just for me. You know what I'm saying? My mom and stepdad already been there. My grandma's already been there. So they had fun watching me have fun, and it was hella fun. All right. So the people who do know Vegas or live in Vegas, then y'all know what I'm about to say, like all the experience I have and everything. So when we got there, we stayed at the Rio. People, Rio is kind of like your older Vegas type of vibe, or trying to be on the older Vegas type of strip, right? We stayed at the Rio. So we got there. First of all, pulling up, coming into the airport. As soon as we was walking down, we see a liquor store. We already see slots and we see liquor store. I'm like, damn, in the airport? So we had already bought a bottle, right? We bought, me and Adrian bought a bottle apiece, and then we got our Uber, and we was on our way to the hotel. So it wasn't that far of a drive to the hotel, but still, it was just, everything there is not far, but it's far at the same time. Like, you can walk, but every time that you walk, every step that you walk in Vegas is something to do. That's like how I can explain that. Every step that you take in Vegas, that when you're walking or whatever it is something to do. All right, but we got to our hotel room in Vegas. Since we haven't ate really all day, because we stopped in Long Beach for a layover, and they was charging $22 for 2 tacos. I said, hell no. So I was waiting until we got to Vegas to get something to eat, right? So we get to Vegas, got to the airport, got to our hotel, and then the first thing we did was, I went to my room. We put our bags into our room, and then my mom and stepdad and grandma was already there some hours earlier before us, so they decorated my room with a happy birthday to 30 and all that, which was very nice. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Right? But, yeah, we put our stuff down. Out of those bottles, we took a quick shot, started up, and then we went down and just went to go grab a quick bite to eat. Right? Okay, so we got a quick bite to eat. I was looking at all the games in there and all the slot machines they had, all the shows they was doing. They was doing a Star Wars strip show. That was crazy. Yeah, we after we ate and we chilled for like maybe 30 minutes, we walked actually to a local dispensary, and then you got the stuff that you wanted. We were just really checking out the little streets that we was at and seeing some stuff around and weird shit, cars driving by themselves, but it's like a little box. Right, so went to it was down the street from our hotel, was a little Chinatown. So yeah, it was pretty lit. We was walking that. So after we went to the dispensary, we came back. Me and Adrian got dressed, and then so me and Adrian got dressed. My grandma she's a casino person, so she was gonna be in there all day, every day. My mom and stepdad was kind of just jet lagged a little bit, so they was around. Then my wife was in the room. She was feeling tired. So it was me and Adrian. Night one. We like I said, we stayed at the Rio. So we was sitting there chilling for a minute. We smoked a little bit, and then after that, we just started walking. Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like I said, every step that you take in Vegas is something to do. But don't be scared. And don't be shy. Don't be scared and shy to walk around and adventure. That's me. That's how I found a lot of shit. Like and then what was crazy is a lot of times they'd be like, dog, like, where do you be going? I was like, shit, I just be walking. And they were like, yeah, that's where your son gets it from. Like, you can't take your eyes off him for 3 seconds. Like, dog, where'd he go? Like, yeah, that's me. That's where they get it from somewhere. And so that's what I was just doing. I was just like, shit, you better be paying attention. If I'm walking, nigga will follow me. So, yeah, we started walking from the Rio. We went over to across the bridge on the highway, and then we ended up on the main strip. So, once we ended up on the main strip, we were just walking, bro. First of all, my nigga Adrian forgot his ID. Rookie mistake. I always bring... If you go to Vegas, or not even just Vegas, California, Florida, Tennessee, Texas, New York, it don't matter where you go. If you planning on having fun, always make sure you have your ID. Always, okay? So, even then, we started walking, and we stopped by a pina colada place. Got me one of those big-ass pina coladas, like $40. It was good, too, and it was hitting, right? So, we do that, and then we walked a little bit more, and we see Caesar's Palace. And I'm like, ooh, Caesar's Palace. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then we can go walk over here or over there. I'm walking into the bathroom, and then, like, it's like a door that leads into a hallway that you can go to the bathroom. But before I go in there, I pass by a lady, and the lady said, oh, Hell's Kitchen. I'm like, huh? And I look back, and you see the big-ass HK that be on fire like you see on TV. It was right there. And I was like, what? That's Hell's Kitchen? So I went to go pee, come back, and I was checking out the Hell's Kitchen. I saw the sign. I went inside for a minute. They got a gift shop. Or really just, they sell T-shirts, books, Gordon Ramsay shit. On the wall, as soon as you go in there, they have pictures of all the winners from each season of Hell's Kitchen. You go around the corner, and you look, people are eating, you look in the kitchen, like there's literally people in the red and blue bandanas and the coats, and they're actually cooking. Dude, watching Hell's Kitchen when I was younger on TV and actually seeing it in person was a fun-ass experience. And the one season that I do remember of Hell's Kitchen is when that black dude won. That was like season 3 or whatever, and I got to see him on his picture on the wall. Like, yeah, I remember watching that, bro. That was cool. It was cool. And then, like I said, come out and you see Caesar's Palace and whatnot, and we was like, all right, cool. So continue walking down that street. I think it was Flamingo Street, if I'm not mistaken. But we continue walking down that street. That explains why we ran into them chicks dressed like flamingos. I just thought about that. Anyway, yeah, ran into some ladies that was dressed like kind of in a flamingo outfit. Took some pictures. Kept walking down the street. I was thinking about it as we were walking. I was like, oh, I wonder what street it was where Tupac had got killed at. And so I looked it up on the internet and showed me we was only a few more miles away. So I was like, hey, man, let's just walk down to the end of the street. It's going to be right here. So we walked down to the end of that street. And my job, we were drinking. We were chilling the whole time. Really just, I'm super high off life at this point because this is so amazing, so awesome. see the water shows and Eiffel Towers at the end. But we get to the actual street where Tupac was killed. They have a memorial for it and all that, right? So we get there, and I'm like, and I was about to say, yo, let's keep walking, but then I was like, you know what, we kind of far. And when I look back, I'm like, yo, we walked far. So I was like, you know what, we can start walking back, and then we can check out other stuff on the strip, right? So I go in the gas station, and I'm just getting a beer to walk back with. And as I get it, I'm talking to the lady at the counter, like, yeah, she's like, oh, you look very nice. I'm like, yeah, first time in Vegas, my birthday, my 30th birthday, so I'm just trying to live it up. She's like, oh, okay, cool, this and that. Walk outside, like, yo, you ready to go? So we about to start walking back, and then as soon as we about to start walking back, got a dude in a truck that pops out and says, hey, I heard you tell the lady it's your birthday. I was like, yeah, it's my 30th birthday on Monday, but we just chilling for the whole weekend here, this and that. He was like, hey, man, I work for this club. Usually people pay me to drive them there all day, but it's your birthday. I drive you there for free. All you gotta do is just buy at least 1 or 2 drinks when you get to the club. Bet. I'm talking about, nigga, we hopped in the car so motherfucking fast. We was like, all right, bet. So we hopped in the car. He was able to take us to the hotel to go get the Adrian's ID, and then we went to the club. Now, mind you, he said club. He didn't say what type of club. Rookie mistake on my end. I should have known what kind of club it was. So we pull up to the club. Dude's like, IDs, cool. Okay, gave us our voucher, buy 2 drinks, and everything's cool. Cool. Get in there. As soon as we get in there, I knew what type of time it was because I saw one chick on stage dancing and I saw other chicks lined up sitting down. I'm like, oh, this is that type of club. Hey, y'all remember on Rush Hour 2 when Cardi and Lee was going to the Heaven on Earth massage parlor, and then they opened the curtains. All them chicks were just sitting there waiting for them to get picked. That's exactly how it was when we went to this club. We went in, and they just sitting there looking at us waiting. I'm like, oh, shit, it's that type of club. And so, yeah, we get in there, and then had an experience about that. That's another time. For all you that don't know, I have Talk After Dark. That's a story I can talk about on Talk After Dark. But right now, we're gonna skip the experience inside the club. But it was cool though. Met a couple of women, really to be honest, women in that club just trying to get money out of you. So they gonna always be nice, always be sexy, always do everything, talk to you nice, and just try to get money out of you. But it was still a cool experience, still a nice experience. My first time ever being in a strip club, never went until that time. It was cool. Yeah, man, we had fun with those drivers. They was funny as hell. We was having a good time, and then after we stayed at the club for like a cool hour, and then after that we had 2 shots, and then we left, and then we just started again walking. We was further away from my hotel, but we just started walking, just checking the other shit. Then we ended up beside the Spear, and then yeah, we was beside the Spear taking pictures and some more shit. Then we called an Uber back home, and then we just kind of just chilled over there. But that was just night 1. Very first night, we chilled, walked, had a good time and all of that, and had fun. And then night 2 was really my birthday dinner, official birthday dinner, and we went to a Brazilian steakhouse. I cannot remember the name of this Brazilian steakhouse. I'm not going to lie to you. But we went to a Brazilian steakhouse, and we dressed up, and it was very nice. Okay, shout out to Lyft, man. Lyft was my driving service I was using. You got Uber. Shout out to all the other services. You got Uber, and then you got regular taxis. You got everything. But Lyft was what I was using. All right, and Lyft got some cool options. And one of the options for my birthday dinner, I was able to get us a black truck, like a big black presidential looking truck. And we pulled out looking like some superstars, celebrities. We was all looking good, feeling good, and we was about to eat good. And we did eat good. Right? So, yeah, that was good for that night. And then once we got back, we played some games in the casino a little bit. That same night we actually went to somebody was telling us it's actually a club in the hotel. We was like, oh, shit, for real? So, okay. So we was actually just walking. Again, just be wandering, walking around. And I said, hey, where's this? And then it's 2 people sitting there. They like, hey, can we see our ID? Cool. Then you go up an elevator. Elevator takes, first of all, the elevator is like it's inside, but it's outside. It shows outside, so you get to see as you're going up to like the 50-something floor. You're seeing the whole city. You see the stadium. You see everything, and then I was like, oh man, this shit is cool. As soon as we got off the elevator, just a whole straight up club. Just it's dark, nice lighting, nice music, good drinks. I was like, oh yeah, we lit, dude. My grandma. I've never been to a club setting with my grandma, but she went with us. Just walking with us. She was with us. And yo, she was dancing for like 20 minutes straight. I got on my Snapchat. I was like, yo, she been dancing for 20 minutes straight. And then me being high don't help because I'm over here laughing. And so it was a good, fun, crazy experience with that. And then on Sunday we went to we watched football, and then we went to a pizzeria place called Amano's. I think I'm gonna say it's Amano's. And I found them on Instagram, and they basically have fat babies. So what a fat baby is, they take like think about a long piece of like bread, like your bread you would make subs with, but they cut that in half. But it's garlic bread, and they cut it in half. They take out the middle, put it in like a little cup cone part, and they put Alfredo. With chicken Alfredo or steak Alfredo, whatever you want, they put it in that bread box. And they can do it with a pizza. Fold the pizza up and put it. Dude, when I say that shit was so fucking good. Alfredo was good. They had a Texas one. They had ribs, mac and cheese. It had some more stuff in it, just stuffed in it. Another one that had shrimp, chicken wings, and some more shit stuffed in it. A lasagna one. Dude, it was fantastic. Okay. Before I went, I was looking up food all day, every day. Right? And then actually one of the places we went to was actually called Baby Stacks, and that was recommended by one of our Lyft drivers. Shout out to all the Lyft drivers that we had that helped us get around. And shout out to the Lyft drivers who were cool, that was talking to us and told us restaurants. Like the one Lyft driver told us about Baby Stacks and this Asian place that was in the Gold Coast called Ping Pang Pong. Ping Pang Pong. And that shit was good. That motherfucker. Yeah, shout out to them, man. And because that breakfast spot, Baby Stacks, that shit was good as hell, man. They had some strawberry shortcake pancakes. I got me a club sandwich. That was fantastic. They had breakfast food and lunch food. Pretty much like a breakfast brunch place because they close at 2. They close at 2 p.m. But yo, everything on that menu was fantastic. Everything that I saw, it looked fantastic. It was a good place. Yeah, we went there. Then we went to the Amano's place, the Ping Pang Pong place later that night. We was at the Palms Casino, and before we got there, I was on Instagram again, and I found a club called the Golden Tiki. And then after we got done out of the Palms, because we was in the Palms until midnight, a little bit after midnight, and we took my birthday shots at the Palms Casino. So we took my birthday shots there, and I was like, yo, we got this is club, I guess this bar or whatever that's down the street. Let's go. So we ended up, which now that I know, I need to start reading street signs more, because we could have cut down at least a couple of minutes walking there. But still, we get there to the Golden Tiki, and Golden Tiki is crazy. I'm going to tell y'all right now. First of all, they drinks, fantastic. Okay, they had a flight that was fantastic. They had these painkiller. That painkiller was not nasty. It wasn't nasty. It was like nasty good. Like it was great. Like shit, I haven't had a painkiller in forever. So the painkiller was great, and then they had another drink that I was really feeling too. But the bathrooms is crazy. In the bathrooms in the men's bathroom, they have like walls full of naked women. So you see the vaginas, you see the titties and all that. And in the girls' bathroom, it's dudes. You know, they have all the dudes in there. Dicks are where the door handles and shit. Yo, that bar was crazy. That bar was crazy. And then after we hit that bar, we hit up that Asian place, the Ping Pang Pong, and got some rice. And that rice was fantastic. All right. And then on Monday, we just chilled. We didn't really do that much. But I'm going to tell y'all, that was a perfect experience. I've never been to Vegas. That was my first time. So I had fun. I had one of the best times of my life. One thing that I love to do is entertain. And so my job is most of the time I'm throwing parties or I'm helping people throw parties. Of course, part of my job is to help have fun and entertain my guests and make sure they're having a good time while they're there. But a lot of times I'm so focused on making sure everybody else is having a good time, and I really don't think about myself. And this was like one time that I actually started was really thinking of myself, right? I was really thinking of myself because I was just like, shit, it's my birthday and I'm going to have fun and do really what I want to do. And that's why it became one of the best experiences ever. So let me know in the comment section, have you ever been to Vegas? If you have not, I don't mind sharing my experience with you, sharing the places that I went to that you probably would like to check out. If you have been to Vegas, what was your experience like? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about it and what something I probably can experience next time. I might go beforehand, but till then, the next time I'm planning on going is for my little cousin Dira. Shout out to Dira. Her 21st birthday is going to be next October, so I'm like, shit, you can plan something for your 21st birthday out there, and you will have fun, and we can do it together, and that would be lovely. Okay. All right. So, a lot of stuff has been going on. I have not made an episode in I don't know how long. It feels like forever. But one thing I have yet to talk about that's been on my mind to talk about is the passing of Marshawn Kneeland. Marshawn Kneeland is a former defensive lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. I hate like really talking about it because it sucks, but he took his own life about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, right after playing in the Monday Night Football game, and where he got a touchdown, and then literally a couple of 2-3 days later, they found him dead inside of his home from I think it was a gunshot wound, and so. Yes, Marshawn Kneeland was known to be battling with mental health. He had a lot of mental health issues, a lot of mental health episodes. A lot of people have been trying to give him help, but especially as a black man, like it's not like we don't want to take help. It's just once we over the course of growing up, we kind of get tired of people telling us what to do, and that goes for our moms, our teachers, just our uncles, aunties, grandmas, and then once you get grown, it becomes your girlfriend or your wife trying to tell you what to do, and it's like we get tired. At some point, we get tired of being told what to do. We want to actually be doing. We actually want to think for ourselves, and I get that. And so he was battling with a lot of mental health issues, and yeah, man, they just caught up with him, and it sucks. It sucks. One thing I am big on is mental health. Mental health is very important. Very important. A lot of times I have to take myself out of the equation from family and friends or situations just to calm myself down. A lot of times my struggles are not just solely on me panicking on money, panicking on anything else. Mine is more like it's just certain shit that happen, a certain thing I think about, certain thing that I go through that I'm just like, I just don't want to be bothered, right? And so it's important, and as a man, I can tell you it's important for us men to go seek help. It's important for us to talk about our issues. It don't matter who it is, you can always find somebody to talk to. Now, it's going to suck when you try to find people to talk to, because it's going to be other people like, oh, why can't you talk to me? Why can't you do this with me? Why can't? It's just a level of comfort that certain other people bring off that maybe that other person don't give you, or this one person should give you, but they don't. And it's okay. Find somebody who's going to help you talk about these issues and keep you alive. Like, don't be feeling guilty because you found a source outside of what you feel like should be your source. Sometimes your best friend for years, you can go meet a stranger and tell them more about yourself than your best friend knows. And your best friend might be mad, but as long as you find that peace and you are okay with yourself, why be mad? Why be mad? So pain doesn't last always, okay? It does last for a long time, but it doesn't last always. If you have a lot of mental health issues, or if you have any issues at all, please seek help. Just please seek help, because the help is out there. The help is always out there. And then a lot of people, so what a lot of people don't know is, especially when you become an adult, a lot of people that's even adults don't know a lot of stuff. So it's never hurt to ask. If you don't know, just ask. Nobody's going to talk about you. Nobody's going to say anything about you. All you got to do is just ask. And one thing I will also say is, keep your head up and keep fighting. But at the same time, don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to find your truth. Find who you are. Find your inner self. Don't be afraid to hurt people's feelings because you need to be happy. Okay, a lot of times, especially for men, especially black men, a lot of times we find ourselves miserable and unhappy because we're trying to make the situation for everybody else a happy situation. Everybody else, when we're mad, everybody else can still be happy and still do what they do. Okay, but at the same time, like, if you're gonna do that, just find your balance with it, but don't kill yourself for real on that. Like, don't put yourself in misery that long, or that hard, that you just really, that's where it drives you to kill yourself, or to try to harm yourself, or just to shy away from everybody. It sucks, man. And so rest in peace to Marshawn Kneeland. I hope everybody can see his story and see him and learn from this. He's not a bad person. He's not a bad kid. Life happens, and sometimes life sucks and life kicks your ass. And sometimes we feel like we can't get up and fight again, but you can. And it just takes healing. It takes prayer. It takes believing. Healing, prayer, and believing. It takes all three of those. And just knowing that pain doesn't last always. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff is happening in the world. Mental health is important, so rest in peace to Marshawn Kneeland. And I hope everybody else out there that's going through it get help. I hope you find this video, and I hope you see this clip, and I hope you decide not to do what you were probably was about to do. Go seek some help. I want you here. We need you here. All right. It's no need for it. Let's go seek the help. Shout out to Jamaica, man. Jamaica had a hurricane not too long ago that they had to evacuate, and it's crazy. How do you evacuate an island like super fast, and you can't when there's nothing but water? And so prayers up to Jamaica, man, because I know that shit sucks. It's all terrible. Shout out to everybody who's working along with the government, or that was working for the government, and the shutdown affected you. Shout out to y'all, man. Staying up, keep your head up, and being strong. Dude, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in the world, man. A lot that I really can't I can't even say for myself, like, what the fuck is happening, because there's a lot. It's just too much, and there's a lot going on. It is. But all in all, we're going to make it through. We're going to get through it. And on top of it, just keep pushing. Just keep moving. It's nothing we can do. We can't look back. A lot of people's, I guess, mental health issues for men and women is a lot of regrets and a lot of bad feelings. If you live your life, live with no regrets. I've actually got a song out called No Regrets. I live life with no regrets. Because now it's times to where I think, man, if I would have did this in a football game, we would have won. If I would have did this decision back then, I wouldn't be here. But at the same time, and I know what that sounds like. You sound like you're regretting something. No, I'm just saying I wish. No, not wish. I just know now I would have did it this way different. But guess what? I'm happy with my results now. Maybe, let's just say I did get that tackle when I was in high school, and I became a great player after that, and I actually got recruited heavy, and I don't go to the school that I go to meet my wife and have my kids. I meet somebody different, right? You never know. Like, the one smallest change could change a lot, you know. And now I can't imagine life without my kids, like, straight up. Like, even I've told my mom, I'm like, yo, like, out of everybody in my life, and I love everybody, and I'm an outgoing person, loving person, the only people that I really just say I can't live my life without is my kids, which is rightfully so. It should always be your kids. Now, you know, of course, mom, dad, wife, best friends, brothers, sisters, all that, of course. But the one truly that I just can't, like, I won't go back and change anything in that timeline is for my kids, because my kids are important to me. My kids are my world. And I was so angry, low key, that they couldn't go to Vegas with me. Just a bunch of shit happened, they couldn't go, but because I wanted them to experience a milestone that I feel like is a milestone for me. I want them to be there for the experience, because like now, like with my son, he's about to be 10. Like, that's the milestone that I can't wait to see, and I'm going to be there with him. My daughter when she turned 10, she about to turn 8, but when she turned like 5, it was a milestone. And, you know, her going to her cheer competition, that was a milestone. My son actually starting to talk and do for himself. It's milestones that happen that I just want to be there for them, and I want them to be there for me. And hopefully this is the only milestone that they miss of mine, because I want to teach, especially teaching them of, like, this is important time with us. These are important times, right? So, yeah. Live life with no regrets, man. I know it's easy to have all the regrets in the world, but try to calm yourself down and live life with no regrets. We can't go back and change the past. I wish we could. A lot of us will be in a lot of different ways, but we can't. We just can't, and it's okay. I swear it is okay, right? Yes. Everybody out there, stay blessed. Everybody out there, stay nice, be nice, be kind. Everybody don't get it like you do. Everybody is not experienced like you are. Everybody don't have the same thought process as you do. Everybody is not big as you. Everybody not as smart as you. Everybody is just not you. And so be kind and be patient with everybody. Sometimes patience can run thin, and I get it, but try your best to be patient. Please try your best to be patient. All right. Yes. Fun experience. Happy birthday to me. I appreciate you. I should have took a shot on the show, but we will next time. But yeah. Let's call some games. Okay. I feel like I haven't called games with y'all in a while. Okay. We're gonna start off with college this Saturday. It's gonna be a good reign of games right before. So we got this Saturday coming up, and then the next Saturday is going to be rivalry week. Okay. But this Saturday. Saturday. All right, we got an early game. Early game is going to be Missouri traveling to Oklahoma to play the Oklahoma Sooners. Missouri is 22 in the country, while Oklahoma's number 8. Game starts early, around 12 Eastern time. Which means it's going to be about, 10? 9, it'll be 9 Pacific time. That was nasty, too. Games starting at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock there was like, damn, you wake up to some games. That's what, again, you get in trouble. But, yeah, Oklahoma is on a roll, and they need to win this game. So I'm going to go with Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma can pull out this game versus Mizzou. And it's going to be in Oklahoma, so that's going to be why it's going to be kind of hard. To all my Texas fans out there, Arkansas is traveling to Austin, Texas to play the Texas Longhorns. Texas is number 17 in the country. I think they just lost, if I'm not mistaken. But they need this game. They have to win this game, and then they have to beat Texas A&M to get a chance in the college football playoffs. I got Texas beating Arkansas in Texas on Saturday. Okay. Kentucky travels to Nashville to play the Vanderbilt Commodores. Vanderbilt's 14 in the country, still above Texas. Vanderbilt is on the road. If Vanderbilt wins this game, they play Tennessee the next game. That's going to be a good game. So I got Vanderbilt actually pulling out this game on Saturday. All right, one of my favorite teams, which is my favorite team, is going to be at home. Oregon is going to be at home playing USC Trojans. All right, it's going to be an afternoon game around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, and so we can't afford another loss. I mean, even if we're able to sneak into the Big Ten championship game, which we're probably not, but we can't afford another loss. So I got Oregon actually beating USC in Oregon. That should be a actually cool, fun game. Actually, all right, and then oops, sorry. All right, and then for your night game, I don't even think there's a night game, is it? There we go. For your night games, or night game, you got Tennessee traveling all the way to Florida to play the Florida Gators. Tennessee is 7-3. Gators are 3-7. Tennessee is number 20 in the country. Man. I'm going to go with Tennessee winning that game because I want to see Tennessee being a little bit higher ranked versus Vanderbilt than last week. That's going to be fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. And one more game. Arizona State Sun Devils travel to Colorado to play with Colorado Buffalo. Colorado has been very disappointing this year, but I feel like they're on the rise again. So I'm going to go. This is going to be my one and only upset. Colorado will beat Arizona Sun Devils on Saturday. That's my upset that I'm calling right now. Okay. And that was college. This is NFL. For the NFL. NFL on Sunday. Well, first we got Thursday. All right. We got Buffalo Bills traveling down to Houston to play the Houston Texans on Thursday night football in Houston. Like I said, the game starts at 7:15 Central Time, 8:15 Eastern. It will be 5:15 Pacific. Bro, I missed that Pacific time low key for games. I'm not gonna lie. Houston has been so inconsistent this year that I don't know what to do. But also, the Buffalo Bills have been very inconsistent. Lose to the Patriots, beat the Chiefs. Lose to the Dolphins, beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Are you gonna what Buffalo team are we gonna get versus Houston? I don't know. So with the game being in Houston, I'm gonna call an upset. I think Houston beats Buffalo in. I take that back. Davis Mills is playing. I got Buffalo actually beating Houston in Houston. Without C.J. Stroud, I don't know. They be inconsistent too. Okay. A good division game that's going to happen. One of the early windows. Minnesota travels to Green Bay to play the Green Bay Packers. I know both teams are similar in kind of record a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Minnesota's 4-6, Green Bay is 6-3-1. The game is in Green Bay. I got Green Bay actually winning that game versus Minnesota, but I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota took that game too as well. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Battle of the Shitties. Okay. We got Cleveland Browns 2-8 traveling to Las Vegas to play the Las Vegas Raiders at 2-8. If I'm not mistaken, I think Shedeur Sanders is having his first career start versus the Raiders. How much you want to bet everybody's about to try to tune into that game just to see Shedeur play? Because I'm about to. Nigga, I'm going to find that game. Of course, we got some other games we got to watch, but I'm going to find that game, and I'm going to see Shedeur play. I'm going to find that game. Okay. A divisional game that's going to be kind of the most watched, I feel like, right now. Philadelphia does travel to Dallas to play the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be on Sunday afternoon. Your kind of primetime afternoon game. Philly Philly, I don't understand how people still talk shit about Philly. Philly is 8-2. Or they're barely winning games. The Chiefs did the same thing last year. They barely won games and went to the Super Bowl. Well, they got blown out, but they got to the Super Bowl. And they beat all your best teams in the AFC to get there. Philly can do the same thing. Yeah, they're barely winning, but so what? You're winning. Oh, what are we getting out of saying you barely winning? Barely winning means you still fucking winning. So what are we talking about? Nothing. Just fucking talking. But yeah. I would say I definitely would say that I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFC right now. It's nobody that can. You show it. They only lost 2 games, so really nobody can really just beat them. It's a couple more teams that's like 8-2, but still, Philly is. I feel like as a defending champs, Philly, you have to knock them off. So Philly is still the favorite for me, but. Cowboys, if we can get that same performance that y'all put on Monday night versus the Raiders, you have a chance of beating this Eagles team. A very high chance. And on top of it, y'all low-key almost beat them in week 1. I got Cowboys still in this game in Dallas versus Philly. Okay. Sunday night. We got Tampa Bay traveling to L.A. to play the Los Angeles Rams. Okay, Rams are 8-2 as well. Tampa Bay is 6-4. Tampa Bay has had a minor slump these past few weeks, but I feel like they are good at bouncing back. And for Baker Mayfield to come back to LA to play a game, I think he's going to outperform and shine out everybody. I got Tampa Bay Buccaneers beating LA Rams in LA on Sunday Night Football. Okay, and for the Monday night game. Your Monday night game is going to be Carolina Panthers are playing the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. Bryce Young, dude, did anybody see Bryce Young last week? This motherfucker here. And I'm mad because I got him on my fantasy team, but he's just chilling on my bench. I got Lamar Jackson and Jordan Love. The only reason that I picked up Bryce Young, somebody had dropped him like after week 1 or week 2. And I said, "Ooh, I just want to pick him up because I thought he had a good first or second game, whichever one, but somebody thought different. So I picked him up. Rightfully so. I'm glad I did because as soon as I picked him up, Lamar Jackson got hurt. He was out for some weeks. So I had Jordan Love and Bryce Young. And then one of the weeks, Jordan Love was on a bye week. So I had Lamar Jackson and Jordan Love out. All I had was Bryce Young. And then he gave me 40 points that game. I was like, bet. This last time he had 70 points. Wow. And I'm mad I didn't start him because that would have put me over the top. I'm telling you. But, dude, oh, my God. Yeah, Bryce Young is a great player. A great player. And the Panthers are 6-5. They won 6 games. They're 6-5. They're 1 game above 500. Why is nobody talking about the Panthers? And they've been they have not been a favorite in any of their games, I don't think. I think they've been favored to lose every game. Put some respect on Bryce Young and the Panthers' name, please. But until then, I think Brock Purdy's coming back. And you know what? I think Brock Purdy coming back hurts their chemistry. I got Panthers coming into San Francisco on Monday night and beating the San Francisco 49ers. That's what I think is going to happen. Will it happen? Probably not. I don't know. But we shall find out and see. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another episode of Ta1k Podcast. I will be back next week for sure. Okay. I took a little hiatus for my birthday, but now I'm back and I'm ready to go. Okay. It's time to turn up. It's time to take over. I put that on Instagram. Takeover time. Let's go. All right. But until next time, y'all know who I am. I'm Zay for life. And until next time, Zay for life is out.